opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said, better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are. We probably wouldn't have to work very much, and we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for two.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for two, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Off play action. Fields. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. 4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. Here comes Rager. They juked him. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
Now here's Trenton Gill now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this returnable for Rager. A beautiful fake. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Cousins. To Jefferson on the slant. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon me?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary, or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Fields on first down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. Fields hit, and the ball is loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback. This offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now out comes Minnesota.
But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter. They're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up. I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Joseph now to have the PAT. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here, trying to make sense of what I just saw. One, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields sliding out of the pocket. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Fields going to keep it once more. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's the option going right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead now down to 20. So the drive there took 6 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down. Here's Cousins. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cousins now. That is caught by Thielen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To the air again, it's Cousins being chased out left. He stiff arms him. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Vikings. Cousins able to connect with Adam Thielen, and the Vikings are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats, but what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did.